Good morning, renovators. So we have a saying that we solve life's little problems with renovating. You know, when our kids wanted to get a property, it was a reno that did it. Looking after our retirement, we did it with renovating. So today we're doing a project with a difference. So in the light of what's happening in the world at the moment, I've decided to run a little reno makeover challenge to really lift our spirits. But not just that. So if you're a professional renovator, you need to be able to produce champagne on a beer budget. So this is not going to be a reno that you can just throw money at, because we're going to be very prudent with our resources. And so there are a few extra little challenges with this one, and I'll get into that in a minute. Firstly, to, set down the ground rules. There'll be a video every day for the next 4 days. In each of them, there will be some tasks to do and a worksheet. So you can download the worksheet from the email that this video came in, and that will prompt you to work through the tasks. For today, we want to set the scope. So what I want you to do is to choose the room that you're going to make over. Now, it may be a purely decorating exercise, but that's completely up to you. What I would suggest you do is make it an easy room. So probably a bedroom or a living room rather than a wet room like a bathroom. Like a bathroom. And something that you can achieve in a reasonably short amount of time. So once you've done that, I want you to go and look at that room and assess it. And first thing you need to do is look at what are its strengths. Okay, so what are the things that you really want to make the most of? So when I was doing this room, I think the only strength that I could come across was that it has a lot of storage. So it's got 6 meters of wardrobes. Can't see them right now, they're over there. So I wanted to make sure that I retained those, but they were pretty ugly, so I want to do something with them. So have a look at your room, what are its strengths and what do you want to absolutely maintain. Next thing you want to do is look at what are its weaknesses. For this room, the weakness was it's quite dark, okay? So we live in a warehouse, this is at the back of the building, and so it works on borrowed light. You can see we've got a glass wall behind us. So I really wanted to improve that if I could. So you need to work out what the weaknesses are in your room. And then the next thing you want to do is actually write up a scope. What do you need to do in this room to get the outcome that you want? Now we'll talk about colours and styles later in the process, but just for now, just work through it. You know, does it need painting? You know, are there any grotty little details that you want to fix up, and so on. Once you've done that, I want you to take a photograph of the room. This is your before photo, and this will be sort of the benchmark on which you are going to improve. Okay, so download your worksheet, select your room, work out what its strengths are, what its weaknesses are, what you need to fix, and then write your scope. When you've done that, take a photograph. When you've taken your photograph, I'd like you to come over to the She Renovates page and put your photograph on the page. So upload it and share it with everyone. And we have a little competition and we'll be judging that. So we will announce the winner of the competition based on the before photos tomorrow. And I think what we're going to do is see if we can find the absolute worst before photo, the room that we think could make the most improvement. When I'm saying we, I will be asking my panel of designers to help me with this, to judge which room could benefit the most from a makeover. Okay, so don't worry about sticking to the budget, because I'm going to teach you some little tips to help you with that. And that's it for today. So off you go, work through your tasks, and I'll look forward to seeing your photos on the Facebook group. See you tomorrow.